by Giuliani and Trump to dig up dirt on the Bidens and to spread misinformation about them through various networks, including government officials, journalists, and Fox News personnel, unquote. When that campaign failed to find dirt because, well, there was no dirt to be found, the former occupant of the White House demanded that Ukrainian political officials announce investigations into the Biden family in order to smear Joe Biden prior to the 2020 presidential election. Yes or no, Mr. Parnas, before Trump and Rudy Giuliani tasked you to try to find dirt on the Bidens in Ukraine, did you ever interact with Mr. Trump?
Before they asked me, yes, I've had many interactions.
Okay. And you wrote to the committee that in late 2018, you attended a holiday party at Trump's White House, as shown in this picture. Can you describe your interactions with Donald Trump during this party?
Yes, we came to the event. It was a Hanukkah party. Rudy Giuliani joined us. We were supposed to all go to the residence, but at the last second, Rudy said to wait for him downstairs. He was going to go meet Trump himself and update him on everything that was going on. He went to meet Trump at the residence. We waited at the White House. Then eventually, when Trump came down to make a speech, Secret Service came up to us and said that the president wanted to wait for us at the Red Room. So we proceeded to the Red Room and waited for Trump to finish a speech. Then he came in, approached me, and basically told me, shook my hand and said, "Rudy tells me great things. Keep up the good work. Thank you." And then we proceeded to take pictures.
Mr. Parnas, when Trump told you to keep up the good work, what did you understand him to be referring to exactly?
Well, at that point, the conversation was about Ukraine and Giuliani wanting me to go find Viktor Shokin. So that's what I took it as keep up the good work, go get Viktor Shokin on our way to Ukraine.
And Mr. Parnas, after the party, did you interact with Trump again, or were you cut off from interacting with him?
After our trip to Ukraine, we were cut off because then the BLT team was formed and the line of communication started going through Rudy Giuliani because they didn't want anybody to notice me with him because I was in Ukraine doing the stuff.
I see. So is it fair to say, Mr. Parnas, that you think you were no longer invited to interact with Trump to create a buffer between President Trump and your work with Giuliani to generate evidence of Joe Biden's misconduct in Ukraine?
Oh, I was told that. Not that I wasn't invited. I was told that you're going to stop going to the events, to the private events and stuff like that because, well, you're doing this.
I see. So despite President Trump's efforts to insulate himself from associating with you as you sought evidence of Biden corruption in Ukraine, you maintained your contacts with individuals in Trump's innermost circle, including Donald Trump Jr., correct?
Absolutely, yes.
Well, you know, as the saying goes, a leopard can't change their spots. And so, Mr. Parnas, you're a prime example of Donald Trump's habit of welcoming people into his inner circle and then creating distance or the appearance of it from them as he relies on them to commit improper acts. Now Donald Trump has demanded that Joe Biden be impeached, has enlisted oversight Republicans to do his dirty work in an attempt to try to win the 2024 presidential election by promoting the same lies about President Biden, lies that are firmly rooted in Russia's disinformation and propaganda effort to influence U.S. elections and undermine Ukraine in the midst of a vicious Russian invasion. I yield to Mr. Goldman.
Thank you very much, Ms. Presley. I want to get back to this photograph here that I got cut off from before. You, Mr. Bobulinski, called a number of people liars, 6 FBI agents.
I did not call this as 6 FBI agents liars.
I'm talking. If you go to page...
Well, you know better, Mr. Goldman.
Okay, go to page 174 of the transcript, and you said it's not an accurate statement. It's a lie related to an FBI report.
I didn't call them liars.
Sorry, I don't have time.